Most people use ChatGPT wrong and they do not even know that they are doing it wrong. Today, I am going to show you 5 simple techniques that will instantly get you better results. These work whether you are using artificial intelligence for construction, business, or anything like just everyday tasks. So let's go and start this particular tutorial. ChatGPT is improving fast, but it still has real flaws, especially around accuracy. The good news, there are prompting techniques you can use right now to work around those flaws and get dramatically better output. I will show you each one with a real example. So this is the starting point of our tutorial. The number one mistake people make is dumping everything into one big prompt. ChatGPT has token limit. The more you ask at once, the more likely it is to skip or mess up part of your request, what you put as an input. I am going to write a big messy prompt for you here that I so if you just start analyzing this prompt, it says draw a graph of my 5k run times. You also ChatGPT also need to calculate median, rank, months, fastest to slowest. So as you can see that the ChatGPT is everything you can see in one single prompt. And this we discussed that this would not help. So when I ask ChatGPT this particular prompt, so what it will say. So if you see, I can do that, but I need your 5k on data first. So I did not put any data for it, but still it gives you some information regarding it. Once you provide the time, I will draw a graph of 5k performance, calculate the median 5k time, rank all months from fastest to slowest, then show you improvement between months. So when you see these 4 sub prompts, you will be able to understand that you ask these 4 things from this one prompt. Instead, if you do it one by one, it will be work better for you. So there are 4 questions that you basically asked from ChatGPT at once. So in this case, ChatGPT will use more prompts. So this is the thing that I just want to communicate. For complex instructions, always end with do you understand? You will ask from ChatGPT that ChatGPT understand what I am asking. This forces ChatGPT to summarize what you asked and you will catch misunderstandings before it wastes your time with wrong answers. So, this is the very important technique that you always use when you are uh, doing with the complex kind of data. For example, I just copy this prompt in here and I will just, I don't need this, I just paste it here. And now I will ask him before giving me the result, could you tell me what you understood from my prompt? Okay, so this is the thing. So you just need to make it like this. So now when I give this prompt, what it is now telling you that I understand this based on your input. So what I understand from your prompt is you have a set of 5K running times, likely grouped by month. You want me to create a graph showing how your 5 times change over time. This all gives you the information that what ChatGPT understand from your text. So here you have a very good position, very good, you are in good position just to change your prompt, because if something is missing, you just simply ask ChatGPT, no, I don't mean this. In fact, I have these meanings. Okay. So what I do not have yet is actual running data. So it is still asking for the data that I need to provide. Based on the data I provide, then he will create 1, 2, 3 points. So this is the very, very good thing, and it also helps you to make your input more accurate, more systematic, and it also gives you some kind of hints that you can add in your prompt. ChatGPT's training data has a cutoff. It does not know what happened last week. Of course, until you don't tell the ChatGPT, he has no idea. But you can tell it to search the web for current information. So if you don't know something and you want ChatGPT to do this job for you, then you need to ask ChatGPT to use the web for the current information. Now I am start giving you an example that we discussed. So I'm going to give ChatGPT another demo, another prompt so that you could understand. So what I'm asking is, so this is the question that I'm asking from ChatGPT. Okay, so the first example I will just enter. So when I enter, it gives you the answer, and it also gives you some like references as well. Okay, so current army chief is this guy, and next army chief from 30 June 2026 will be this guy. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I will just copy the same prompt. Okay, and I will go to new chat, and what I'm going to do is I will just paste it over here, and I will ask it, check your answer online. So when I give the prompt, as you can see, it start looking in deep. Okay, and as you can see, there are a bit more lines, and here it says Lieutenant General Dirich Sith, and when we see here, it only says, without giving the particular rank of the person, it just gives you the name. Okay, so see, with the small changes, with the very small changes, it makes a difference, and this difference you can see clearly Now we know that what is the position of this person, what is its rank, and what is the rank of this person. Okay, so it's mean that when we instruct something, it will give you a more better answer compared to we just simply ask something to the chat GPT. So we will definitely rely on this because we already know that Direct Set is right. So these things are like quite important when you get the fact-based result for your job.
So
Thank you.
even when ChatGPT gives you a confident answer, that does not mean it's right. That is the most important thing that people do not understand when they're working with AI. Ask it to name its source. This tells you immediately whether it's working from solid information or making things up that we see a lot of time in the online world, that most of the time you will see news and information is made up. So how we do this, let's get go to the screen.
So I'm going to give another prompt in which I ask, and further you also need to add this technique, name your source. Name your source. Okay. So whenever you give any kind of information, any kind of particular instruction, it should be in the inverted commas. And as you can see that we see now the sources. Census, it's government. So it's mean that you can rely on this information. So this is a worldometer that is also a reliable source. You can check this census government. So it's government again. You can, without any hesitation, you can give this uh, particular source. And you can also, it also tells you the source name. So these are the source name and this is also the source name. Okay, so it further asks you, if you would like, I can also provide the current population of all 50 United States. Okay, so 342.6 million people are currently living in United States. So it is projected in July 1st, 2026. So what if I just write this particular prompt and what will be the outcome? Okay. So when I enter this, as you can see, there is no source at all. Nobody will, when you say it's 335 to 336 million in recent years, in 2025, nobody will believe you until you tell them, see, according to the source, according to the census government, it is exactly 342.6 million people. So you can see the difference here. Okay, so this is the, when you give this kind of prompt, you will get this kind of answer. And when you see, give this kind of prompt, you will get this kind of reply. And you definitely will choose this kind of response because everything is, mentioned that where ChatGPT got this information.
So to recap, break your prompts up, use follow-ups to refine, ask if it understands, like ChatGPT understands your prompt, tell it to check online, and always ask for the sources. Without sources, nobody will believe you. These 5 habits will completely change how you use artificial intelligence. So, in next lesson, next coming lesson, we will try to understand more tips and tricks like this. So follow for more. Thank you.